as we begin tonight, I want to go over personal pronouns. And pronouns stand in the place of a noun or noun. We use pronouns instead of the noun. And this reduces the number of times that we have to say the noun. For instance, if I say the ball is in the driveway, I could also say it is in the driveway, and the pronoun it would be for the ball. I can say I'm going, or I can say Sherry is going to the store, or I can say she is going to the store, and the pronoun she would take the place of Sherry. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but I want everyone to repeat these for pronunciation practice so we can get used to them. So the pronouns are here in this chart. And let me get my little arrow here. The pronouns are here in this chart, and we'll go down the columns. So you can repeat them after me. And if you want, you can unmute your mic, or you can just say them where you're at and repeat after me. I, we, you, he, she, and it. We, they, who, whoever. We'll try that one more time down the column. I, we, you, he, she, it, we, they, whoever. Now come over here to this row. My, mine. Our, ours. Your, yours. His, her, hers, and its. Our, ours, and their. Whose. Now in this column, me, us, you, him, her, it, them, whom, and whomever. So let's do this chart one more time. And you all just repeat after me where you're at. I, we, you, he, she, it, we, they, who, whoever. Second column, my, mine. Our, ours. Your, yours. His, her, hers, and its. Our, ours, their. Whose. Third column, me, us, you, him, her, it, them, whom, and whomever. If we look at the rows going across, I, my, mine, and me are singular. It's used for only one object or one person. We, our, ours, and us are plural. That's a mistake there. It's used for more than one person. We is more than one person. Our and ours is more than one, refers to more than one person, and us refers to more than one person. You, your, yours, and you. You can be singular or plural, and your or yours can be singular or plural. He, she, and it. His, her, hers, and its. Him, her, and it are all referring to singulars, either singular objects or singular people. We, they, our, ours, their, and them are plural. They refer to more than one person. Who, whoever, whose, whom, and whomever can also be singular or plural. So you can use you and who for more than one person. Does everyone understand and have a little bit of an idea of how to use pronouns? Type yes in the chat if you do, please. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Okay, thank you. We'll go over some more of these later and practice pronouns a little bit more, but I just wanted you to be familiar with them right now. The next thing we're going to go over is a worksheet. Can everyone see that okay? If you can, go ahead and type yes. Good. Good, thank you. I hope we can get the sound worked out so you all can speak back to me, because I really want the class to be a little bit more interactive, and I want you to be able to speak and let me hear you. So hopefully we can get these sound issues worked out soon. We're going to practice a little bit of pronunciation tonight, and I want you to listen to me and then say it. Just repeat after me. And you can say it where you are at, and I'm going to trust that you're saying it out loud, since I'm not able to hear anyone. Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Let's say that again. Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Mr. and Mrs. Park. Jim and Pam. You and Ben. I'm going to say it faster like I would be saying it if I was speaking to you in a conversation. And I want you to hear, you can see how Mr. and we kind of say Mr. and Mrs. and don't stress the A and the D. If I was speaking to you in a conversation, I'd probably say Mr. and Mrs. Jones. So it sounds more like Mr. and Mrs. Jones instead of Mr. and Mrs. Jones. And that's just the stress and the pitch that we use in our language. So let's try it. Mr. and Mrs. Jones. And say it a little faster than you normally would. Mr. and Mrs. Park, Jim and Pam, and you and Ben. Could you hear that it's not a plain and? It's not Mr. and Mrs. Jones. It's Mr. and Mrs. Jones. So the A and the D sort of become silent when we speak that together and speak it faster. One more time. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Mr. and Mrs. Park, Jim and Pam, you and Ben. Now I want you to say it first, and then I'll say it. I'll give you a minute to say it, and then I'll say it. So start with the first one, Mr. and Mrs. Lee. Mr. and Mrs. Lee. The next one, Mr. and Mrs. Miller. The next one, Walter and Mary. And the next one, Jim and I. So Mr. and Mrs. Lee, Mr. and Mrs. Miller, Walter and Mary, Jim and I. And we'll repeat these one more time. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Mr. and Mrs. Park, Jim and Pam, you and Ben, Mr. and Mrs. Lee, Mr. and Mrs. Miller, Walter and Mary, Jim and I. Okay, for the next part of the worksheet, we have a subject pronoun chart and with the be, the verb to be, and it's about location. So the word that describes location is where. When I ask a question and I want to know the location of someone, I will say, where is she or where is he? And the verb to be is am, is, and are. And then our pronouns here, our pronouns are I, he, she, it, we, you, and they. So before we start, I'm going to go down this row of pronouns and I'm going to ask you if it's singular or plural. Singular is for one person or thing. Plural is for more than one person or thing. And I just wrote that in the chat, so everyone look at the chat. If it's singular, if the pronoun is singular, write a S. If the pronoun is plural, write a P. So the pronoun I, is that singular or plural?
Single.
Okay, good. Singular. Can everyone else write a S in the chat? You're welcome to unmute and speak too. That'll be fine. What about the pronoun he? Singular or plural?
Single.
Will everyone else write in the chat if you can hear me? Okay, and the pronoun she, singular or plural?
Single.
Singular.
Singular.
Good.
Good.
The pronoun it,
Single.
Singular.
good.
Good.
What about the pronoun we?
Plural.
Singular or I'm sorry.
Excuse me, what you say? I'm sorry.
The pronoun we, is that singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural.
Good. Yes. Refers to more than one person. What about you?
Plural.
Plural.
Good. Both.
Good. Both.
Okay. And they?
Okay. And they? Plural.
They is plural.
They is plural.
When we say where are they, we're asking where it's more than one person or thing. Can also refer to a thing. All right, so our questions now are where, and then go to the top of this chart here. Where am I? Where is he? Where is she? Where is it? Where are we? Where are you? And where are they? So if I'm asking you a question, I might say it a little fast, and I would say, where am I? Where is he? Where is she? Where is it? Where are we? Where are you? Where are they? So let's practice repeating these sentences before we go further. Just repeat after me. Where am I?
Where am I?
Good. Where is he?
Where is he?
Where is he? Where is she?
Where is she?
Where is it?
Where is it?
Where is it? Where is it?
Where are we?
Where are we? Where are we?
Where
Yes, we would normally say it
Yes,
like,
we would normally say it like,
where are we?
where are we?
Kind of emphasize the
Kind of
R.
emphasize the R.
Where are we?
Where are we?
Where are you?
Where are you? Where are you?
Where
Okay,
are
good.
they?
Where are they? Where are they?
Okay,
Okay.
good. Good. Okay, now we can answer our question.
Now we can answer our question.
We can say I am.
We can say I am
or I'm in the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
He is or he's in the kitchen. She is or she's in the kitchen. It is or it's in the kitchen. We are or we're in the kitchen. You are or you're in the kitchen. They are or they're in the kitchen. So you could ask, where am I? Or you could say, I'm in the kitchen. You could ask, where is he? And I might answer, he's in the kitchen. Or he is in the kitchen. Where is she? She's in the kitchen. Where is it? It's in the kitchen. Where are we? We are in the kitchen. Where are you? You are in the kitchen. Where are they? They are in the kitchen. If we're writing, we would probably write, he is in the kitchen. If we're speaking casual with a conversation casually, we would use the contraction he's, she's, it's, we're, you're, there. It's a more using contractions is a more casual way of speaking. So I could say, where is he? And you could repeat, he's in the kitchen. Or you could reply, he's in the kitchen. Where is she? She's in the kitchen. Where is it? It's in the kitchen. Do you want to practice that? I'll ask the question and you can give me the answer. Where is he?
He in the kitchen.
One more time. Where is he?
He in
He
the
is the
kitchen.
kitchen.
He's in the kitchen. He's in the kitchen. Uh-huh. Where is she?
She in the kitchen.
She's in the kitchen.
She is in the kitchen.
She
She
is
is
in
in
the
the
kitchen
kitchen
or
or
she's in the kitchen.
she's in the kitchen.
Where is it?
Where is it? It's in the kitchen.
Good job.
Good job.
We are.
All right. Where
All
are
right.
we?
Where are we? We're in the kitchen.
Okay, good.
Good.
Where are you?
Where are you? You're in the kitchen.
Where are they?
Where are they? They're in the kitchen.
Okay. Good. I can hear
Good.
you all. So thank you for speaking. It's good to hear you all. Okay, for this next part, we're going to choose the correct word. And it could be the pronoun, contraction, or the verb. So I want everyone to put their answer in the chat and don't speak it out so that everyone has a chance to put in the correct answer. So let's practice with the first one. And I want everyone to write the correct answer in the chat, please. Where is or are Mrs. Chen? And good, Simone said is. Okay, good, Miriam, is. Okay. Hanan and let's see who else. Rainier, can you put your answer in the chat? Good. Is. Is. Okay. Okay, she's in the library. Part B, where is Mrs. Chen? She's in the library. So let's use the contraction since it's the one of the options. So everyone write the contraction in the chat. She's in the library. Where is Mrs. Chen? She's in the library. Okay, number 2. What's the answer there? Where, am, or are you? Go ahead and write it in the chat box. Rainy, can you write it in there? Hanan? Okay, good. Okay, good. Where are you? Now, what's the answer for part B? I'm or it's in the kitchen. Okay. Can somebody tell me why that answer is I'm and not it's? You can tell me. You
Because
can
I'm
tell me.
person. Because I'm
Yes.
person.
Good. We're referring to a person. Where are you? I'm in the kitchen. Very good. Question 3. Where am or is Mr. Grant? Okay. And then part B, the next answer. She's or he's in the classroom. Okay, everyone else type your answer too. Good. Okay. The answer is he's in the classroom. I just typed it for you so that you can see how it's typed correctly. So where is Mr. Grant? He's in the classroom. Can someone tell me why we chose he's?
Because it's only one person.
It's one person, that's correct. Why did we choose he instead of she?
Because he's man.
Yes.
She
We use
is
he
for
for
he.
men. Good. He's masculine. We use he for men and she for women. Very good. Okay, number 4. Where is or are the pen? Okay, good. Where is the pen? It's or there on the desk. Okay, it's on the desk. It's on the desk. Where is the pen? It's on the desk. And why did we use it and not there or they? Can anybody tell me why they chose it?
Yeah, because it's a pen. It's not person.
It's not a person, that's correct. And it's singular. They're only asking for one pen. Where is the pen? If they were asking where are the pens, we would say they're on the desk. But since it's one pen, the verb is, and the pronoun is its. Okay? Where are or am Mr. and Mrs. Kim? Number 5.
Are.
Yep. We use are because we're asking about two people. Are is the verb that goes with more than one person. Mr. and Mrs. Kim. So where are Mr. and Mrs. Kim? And then B, he's or they're in the restaurant.
They are.
Good. They're in the restaurant. Number 6, where is or are you and John?
Are.
Okay. Anyone else? Good. Where are you and John? It's the same reason we use are, because you and John are plural. So we say, where are you and John? That's the verb that goes with the plural noun. And then B, we're in the park or they're in the park.
Where?
Where are you and John? We're in the park or they're in the park. Okay, good. We're in the park because I'm now referring to myself. If you say, where are you and John? And I say we're in the park because I'm referring to myself and John. If I said, where is Miriam and John, or where are Miriam and John, then Simone could say they're in the park because she's not referring to herself. Okay? Does anyone have any questions about that before we move on?
No.
Okay. Okay. We're going to look at one more thing tonight. This is it. Let's see. Nope. Hold on. Okay. Okay, this is a little review from last week. And we need, in this first part, we need to match the name, the address, the phone number, the apartment number, the social security number, and the email address with the items on this side. So we have A, we have that, B, that, C, that, D, E, and F. So number 1, the name would be D, William Chen. Okay. Good. So let's everyone type so we can all answer
Dress.
together without. So the address would be what?
Main Street.
378 Main Street. Let's repeat that. 378 Main Street. Can you say it? Three, 7, 8 Main Street.
Phone number.
Okay. What would number 3 be? The phone number. Where would it be? So, okay. Let's see, there's
A.
some A's. Good. There's some A's in the chat. Good. The phone number is 549-2376. And what would the apartment number be?
P. 4P.
Good.
4P.
4B. 4B. And where would the social security number be?
A.
F.
8.
5492376.
That's the phone number. The phone number would be 549-2376.
F 044359862.
Very good.
Very
Okay.
good. Okay.
And lastly, the email
And
address.
C.
C. Good. Good. teacherjoe@worldnet.com. Okay. Very good. All right. And then we're going to do this last listening exercise. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat one of these, either A or B. For one, I'll say either one of these. For number 1. For number 2, I'll say either one of these, A or B. For number 3, A or B. And whichever one I say, go ahead and type the letter, either A or B, into the chat box. Mrs. Grant. So I said Mrs. Grant, so everyone type B in the chat box.
P.
Yes. B. All right. Number 2, 265 Main Street.
P.
Good. 5C.
A.
Okay. 295-4870.
A.
Okay.
Okay.
032-896-6179.
6179.
B.
P.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
And Gary D at
And
worldnet.com.
Gary D at worldnet.com.
B.
B. B. B.
Very good.
Very good.
All right.
All right.
So the last part is just a conversation, and it just asks, "What's your last name?" And he says, or she says, Kelly. He says, "How do you spell that?" She says, Kelly. He says, "What's your first name?" She says, Sarah. And he says, "How do you spell that?" And she says, Farah. And what we would do if we had better sound and could practice, we would interview one another, and you could ask these questions, and then we could put this in the box right here. But we're not going to go over that part tonight. There'll come a time where we'll split off in groups and work together like that, but we're not going to work like that tonight. So, but I will send you the worksheets so you can practice. You can practice repeating these numbers and saying the email addresses and things like that. I think that will help you, and you can match these items with the worksheet, and I'll send you the other worksheet too. Does anyone have any questions about anything that we've covered tonight? If you have a question, you can either ask me or you can put it